Hey guys, this video shows the fight with the third Lord, Lord Almeidrea, in the new game Tales of Arise on hard difficulty. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment on the video if you like the content. I show the gear I use before the boss fight begins. Please equip wind resistance or elemental resistance trinkets on your characters for more survivability. I will give a few tips on how to handle this boss during the fight.
Well, only one last place to look.
There she is! Almeidrea!
But all alone? Watch yourselves. She's probably planning something.
I was getting rather tired of waiting around. Oh my, and I see you came along as well, Danon Witch.
Almeidrea.
What's this? I thought you couldn't stand the sight of me. Go on, little one. Show me the full force of that hatred of yours. Otherwise, run and hide like a rat you are.
That's enough! How can you smile while causing pain to so many others?
That is the way of those who possess great power. The very way we run in Mesmald. Those with power set the example, and those without it are forced to obey. Though you two seem to have forgotten that's the way these things work.
And you really think that justifies your actions? You turned all those people into a hollowed sea!
What foolishness. It's only natural that the fate of a slave differ from that of its owner. Very well, I admit I did fan the flames just a tad back in the ends. But it wouldn't have mattered in the slightest if there hadn't been a spark to ignite. Without it, my actions would have been fruitless. Ultimately, it was their very own burning hatred that laid them to waste. To say it was all my fault is simply laying blame at the wrong feet.
No one's perfect. We all have darkness in our hearts. But the atrocities that you've committed, they're unthinkable! Your heart is nothing but darkness!
What a fool! To think time and time again you would challenge Renan authority without so much as an inkling of how things actually work. Such ignorance is why your kind has been enslaved for 300 years.
Almeidrea,
Well, if it isn't Lord Dohalim.
these people are my allies and friends. I won't let you insult them so.
My, what a shock. I never would have expected you to claim mere slaves as your companions. If I didn't know any better, I would question your noble lineage. Oh, how far the mighty have fallen. A traitor such as yourself hardly deserves to be called a lord.
You are nothing compared to Dohalim.
Rinwell.
He would never stand by and laugh. His people hollowed!
Ha! What does it matter? You're descended from those who allowed the power and knowledge entrusted to them to wither away. Your pitiful family may have feared it, but I do not. That knowledge and power is all mine to command. And now, you will witness what that power's truly capable of! Mesmald! Enjoy your meal! Such sad eyes.
I fought this boss as Rinwell. It makes the fight a little easier as there is a lot to deal with, and being at range gives you that view from the outside. It also makes a little more sense to fight with her story-wise. In phase 1 of the fight, Almeidrea is riding her dragon. The dragon has a few abilities you need to be really careful of. If the cast goes off from the boss, be prepared to dodge a number of wind attacks that spawn at the spot where you are. If in melee, be careful of the dragon's tail spin. He also swipes with his claws occasionally and backflips to release an air ball that hurts. Being at range, you need to be careful of the green laser that the boss targets you with. If you don't dodge it, it stuns you on the first blow and kills you on the second. The dragon can also leap towards you depending on what your distance to it is. It also flies and tries to hit you with a fire breath attack. My strategy was to stay far and be ready to dodge the attacks I mentioned above. The boss also spawns tornadoes randomly, which should be avoided. This ability is called Storm. When the boss loses around 1 bar of HP, it will teleport in the middle and rain fireballs all over the place. These damage a lot, so be prepared to dodge them. Once the boss loses 2 bars of HP, Almeidrea stops riding the dragon and phase 2 begins.
Sealed! Raging Cascade! Not on my watch! Raging Cascade! Sleep now. You get the gist. Tidal Wave! Dance in the wind! Air Thrust! You get the gist. Freeze!
In a vine? You!
You get the gist. In here!
You picked the wrong fight!
Raging Cascade! Sleep now. Tidal Wave! Purge Malevolence! You get the gist.
Anything in armor is all mine!
Tidal Wave! Dance in the wind! Air Thrust! Purge Malevolence! Arctic Waterfall! Freeze Lancer!
What's she doing now?
She's infusing her beast with more power.
Get ready!
Eat dirt!
Now Seal! Magic is in! Tidal Wave! I never miss!
Take this!
Raging Cascade! Here's a healing art! Spread! Not in your dreams! Blah 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 magic! Seal! Blah blah blah! Mega Ray! Tidal Wave! Dance in the wind! In here! Blah 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 magic! Crossblade!
You picked the wrong fight!
Purge Malevolence!
In a vine?
Ready!
Dance for me!
Freeze Lancer! Not on my watch! Sleep now. Blah blah blah. Freeze Lancer!
Not today!
I can do this all day! In here! I never miss!
No further!
Art sealed! The waters of creation. Magic is am! Sleep now.
Burn in hell!
I'll be saving this one. Spread! Raging Cascade! Not in your dreams! Dance in the wind! Sleep now. More where that came from! Do it! Dohahim!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
Everlasting dark.
Radiant
For phase 2 of the boss fight, the dragon starts doing a beam of wind attacks and Almeidrea starts throwing off attacks from up above, which you can see as circles on the floor. The dragon can do any of the attacks in phase 1, but would go blue when enraged. During this time, if in melee, be careful of the roar since it stuns you. This can be followed by a lot of different kind of attacks which will definitely kill you. Almeidrea will occasionally start casting Chaotic Disaster, which summons a lot of cyclones. These cyclones are big and difficult to dodge as a melee, so be ready to revive your allies and get yourself out of the way. There would be a point where you would be dodging green bombs from above, cyclones, and maybe the dragon leaping on you. It can get bad really quick, so be really careful, especially during Chaotic Disaster. For the last half bar of the boss's HP, the boss will constantly cast Chaotic Disaster. The spot for you to be at during these attacks is at any edge of the boss area. A tip: if you can survive these attacks with even one of your characters alive, you will be able to kill the boss since she constantly casts the same spell.
Sleep now!
So that's the trick up her sleeve.
Your astral arms aren't so special. And now, they're mine! Dance in the wind! In here! Magic I never miss!
Another incantation ruin.
Blah 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 magic! In here! Blah blah blah! Not in your dreams!
In a bind?
Blah 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 magic!
Not today!
Oh blah blah blah! Purge malevolent! Blah blah blah! Freeze lancer! Dance in the wind! In here! Spread! Now for something special! Hit! Go get him! In here! More for the stop! Gotcha! Close one!
Not today!
The water's up! Magic is there! Sleep now! I'm ready! You get the gist! Freeze land! This one's mine! Can't heal you forever! Just what the doctor ordered!
No further!
Here, let me help! Come
Sorting out! Not today!
Dance in the wind! Here, feel! Blah 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 magic!
Anything in armor is all mine!
Oh, magic is am! In here! Purge Mal- You get the gist! Freeze lamp! Not on my watch! Crush them! Warmer! Seal! You will suffer! Blah 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 magic! Freeze lancer! I can do this all day! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the
Her master core!
Not while I'm around, she isn't! I never miss! Purge malevolence! Magic is am! I'm on seal!
Goodwill!
I'll never forgive you!
What?
I'll take you down! You don't scare me!
No further!
Go for it, Rinwell!
Hit her now! Air thrust! You get the gist! Freeze lancer! Not on my watch!
Ready and ready!
Rising one!
Dance in the wind!
You're mine!
Air thrust! Raging cascades! Spread!
Save you!
Purge malevolence! Magic!
You will!
Freeze
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! You murdered my mother and father. But I'm not like you.
Rinwell.
Even now, I hate you. But here I am, unable to let go. Honestly, even if I took my hatred out on you here and now, it wouldn't make me feel any better in the long run. I realize that now. So, I won't kill you. I'll take you in and make damn sure justice is served the right way.
You would dare mock me with your foolish, useless pity? A Danon, nothing more than a mere slave. I won't allow you to...
It's not about what you think. Or being Danon or Renan. Because you'll atone for the crimes you committed. And that's all.
It's that swordsman again.
Lord Volron, what brings you here? No, forgive me. I've forgotten myself. Please allow me to make it up to you, my lord.
Silence now, wretched snake. Does it hurt? It should. That pain is proof you're still alive. Enjoy it.
Volron. Years ago, the Lord of Ganeth Haros met a sudden death. His successor was a man by that very name, Volron.
And like a restless lover, I've come back for more. Stop right there! Think you can cut me down? What?
Wait, what just happened to him? Alvin! Say something! Let go of me! Let me go!
Gianna!
Alvin!
come and find me. If you truly are the Sovereign.
Hope you liked the strategy and the video. Please subscribe, like, and comment on the video if you liked the content. I would cover the other boss fights as well as some interesting or difficult quests which I complete as I play the game. Thanks for watching.